Hello and welcome to Tag Cycling. My name is Maggie Coles-Lister and I am a track and road cyclist. I race with the national team on the track and I'm former junior track world champ. And today I will be teaching you how to ride the rollers. So rollers are something we use in track cycling a lot to warm up, to cool down. All disciplines use it. And it's also a great tool to use during the winter or if you just want to ride in the evening. So for those of you new to rollers, they are a stationary trainer that doesn't actually hold your bike, so they all spin. And today we will be chatting just about the basics of how to get on and how to ride the rollers. So a few maintenance things I want to chat about that will make your life with rollers a lot easier. When you're setting them up or if you're borrowing a pair, I want you to make sure that the front roller lines up with the bottom of your fork. So that will make sure that your rollers aren't too short and not too long. And if they are too short or too long, that can be very frustrating to learn how to ride them. So finding the right size rollers or adjusting the rollers to your size is your best bet to start. Okay, to start. I know it's intimidating. It's okay, we'll get through this together. So start standing beside your bike. You can wear your clip-in shoes, your cleats, or you can just wear normal shoes if you're more comfortable just starting with that. You will grab your bike by the seat, by your bars, lift it onto the rollers, centered in the middle. You'll kind of rock it back and forth and find a place where the back settles into the two rollers. Then you will step over with one leg. You can lean your bike a bit towards you. And then you can tiptoes, you can straddle your bike like this. Make sure you have something next to you to hold on to. This is key for learning how to ride the rollers. So left hand, right hand, whichever hand is dominant and you feel more comfortable with. Then you will set up, clip in your foot that's close to the object you're holding on to. Clip that in or step down on that pedal and push yourself up on the saddle. And here you are, you're sitting on the rollers. You might need to do that a couple of times. You might feel off balance, wobbly. You can play with that, just stepping down, pushing up on that object, and sitting on the saddle. So do that a couple times. You can pause the video, come back to it when you are comfortable, seated on the saddle, just not pedaling. And then you will back pedal, clip in your other foot, or you have your other foot just placed on the pedal. That's okay too. And here we are, we're ready to start riding. Keep holding onto this object. That is pretty key to start riding the rollers and help finding your balance. And just start pedaling. Start pedaling. See how you feel. You might feel really wobbly. Still hold on to that object. If you're not comfortable in this first session, you don't even need to let it go, but our goal through this first learn to ride the rollers is to get you to eventually let this go. So just start spinning. It's easy if you place an object in front of you that gives you a still object to look at. So you want to find a point in front of you that's not moving that you can look at. Just like if you're balancing on one foot, this is all a balancing act. So stare at that object that's not moving. Key also is relax your shoulders. The more relaxed your upper body is, the less you'll be reactive to when your bike moves from side to side. So relaxing your upper body, relax your hand, just spin here for a bit. Again, you can pause this video, you can just play with this on your own for as long as you feel you need. It can take a little while to feel totally comfortable. So you can do this for 5-10 minutes. And then eventually, when you feel ready, we'll start practicing letting go. So you can start by just lifting your hand. Keep looking at that object. Don't copy me and look at the computer. Maybe place the computer in front of you so you don't have to move your head too much. And just lift your hand off the object. Maybe eventually bring your hand over and then grab onto it again. Bring your hand over. Make sure you look at that still object in front of you when you do this. Good. Then eventually, see if you can put your hand on the bars. And here we are. We're riding the rollers. It's good. You still have that object in front of you. You're still staring at that. You're relaxing your shoulders. Roll them back and down. Open up your chest. Shake out your elbows a little bit, not too much. You don't want to throw your balance, but just relax that upper body. Even wiggle your fingers. The more relaxed you are, the more still your bike is going to be. Think about keeping that weight centered, balanced on your cheekbones. If you're familiar with mountain biking, this is just like riding skinnies on a mountain bike. So think about where you're looking. You're looking ahead. You're keeping your pedal strokes nice and smooth. You're probably in an easy gear here to start, so you can keep pedaling. Good, you're relaxing your upper body. And remember, that object is always there. If you feel off balance, you can grab onto it. If you feel like you're falling, grab onto it or unclip. Falling and stumbling off the rollers is kind of a part of learning to ride them. I have done that hundreds of times over the years. You won't hurt yourself, you will just catch yourself. But the more you do it, the more you're going to get it. Good. Just keep doing this. As you work through getting comfortable just doing this, you could even have an object on your other side and practice letting go and holding on with that other hand. It's an option too. You can practice moving your hands around to your hoods, changing gears. That's a pretty important part when we get on the rollers. Good, and just keep spinning. Grabbing on if you need to. Now when you feel you're done with this practice, to get off, you'll just do the reverse of what we did to get on. So take your hand off, grab the object next to you, slowly stop pedaling. You're here holding yourself so you won't fall. Unclip whichever foot you're comfortable unclipping with. Step off, grab your saddle, unclip the other, swing your leg, and here you are. Your bike's on the rollers, you're off. Lift it off, make sure you don't leave your bike on the rollers or it will fall and there's a chance it could break. But otherwise, there you go. That's the beginning of learning to ride the rollers. I will be teaching other ones and putting them up on YouTube. This first one was complimentary, so thanks for joining me for this. And that's a wrap.